From Colorado, home of the original Rocky Mountain High, the Colorado Rockies and the Broncos, this is the April LaJune Show, a podcast about current events from a conservative point of view. And now, here's your host, April LaJune.
Hey everybody, this is April.
I love her
LaJune.
name.
It is December 3rd, 2017. It's about 4 o'clock my time. This is really urgent for many women who are going to be seeing a gynecologist, and it comes from a phone interview I had with a woman yesterday who was present at the time of testimony in a federal courtroom on various cases where doctors were being sued for malpractice. I have to say this woman is very credible. She is very experienced in the federal court system, and her story is amazing when you think about this alarming scenario, which is happening right now. She's in the courtroom listening to the testimony of the witnesses and began putting two and two together on how dangerous some of these doctors are when it comes to women's health and sterilization, as well as the murder of unborn children. The doctors in these various cases have some of the highest rates of sterilization of women, mostly white, and also of mortality rate of unborn children. According to her, during their testimonies, a pattern began to develop where the doctors were deliberately trying to exterminate the races who did not meet their criteria. In fact, if you haven't guessed already what the ethnic group is of the doctors, I'll give you some more clues right now. Their religion teaches them to eliminate anyone who does not agree with their caliphate and the Quran. This should be extremely alarming since we've seen an increase of doctors from foreign countries which use the Quran as their basis for religious belief. They've come to the United States and in this particular field call themselves specialists. Although some will beg to differ on the intent of these doctors, time and time again, we're seeing more diabolical ways of this dangerous mindset infiltrating our society and trying to exterminate us in one way or another. This is what Jihad is. If you don't know what these people are trying to do to spread their ideology by now, you are really in the dark, people. It's not just cutting off our heads.
It's sad, a lot of people
up.
are.
It's not just running over us with trucks and sending in lone gunmen to do their dirty work. It's not just about trying to impregnate women by the use of force to spread their filth and evil. It's also about eliminating any race that would resist the evil that is in the Quran and those who call it their religion. The belief that it's somehow okay to lie to people, gain their trust, and then cut their heads off is beyond the comprehension of most people with a sense of right and wrong, which everyone actually has. The brainwashing of our children, in particular, those who are millennials, from the indoctrinated parents who believe their preachers when they said tolerance means love. Here's the truth, folks. Tolerance does not equal love at all. In fact, tolerance of evil is dangerous, and it's time parents started teaching their children that the use of the word tolerance is extremely overrated. We've become a society so tolerant of evil, we can't even recognize the evil that is surrounding us on every corner, and we've been taught to see the good in everyone. Our doctors are allowed to run rampant over us without so much as a pushback from the patient. I've literally had nurses say things to me like, I'm a nurse practitioner and I will not be questioned about what I think your treatment should be. At that point, I told her to get out. If she touched me again, I'd sue her. We're marching blindly to our own destruction and don't seem to even have a care in the world and wonder why this or that is going on right under our noses. You might not want to believe your friendly doctor from Pakistan is a problem, and maybe you're right. But do you really think you should take that chance? So what do? You'd have to research your doctor before you go to him or her and find out what their mortality rate is, and also how many women have had successful pregnancies under the doctor and what their ethnic group really was. If you don't feel comfortable with your doctor, get out. We're talking about our health here and the health of our families. It is their intent to get rid of us, and whether the government protects you or not, it doesn't matter.
You gotta protect
yourself. It's up to you to protect yourself. Now, I'm not saying every one of these people are diabolical in nature, but in my opinion, this is a very alarming trend that we can nip in the bud ourselves, and we can put these people right out of business right now. You should also see why Obamacare is a disaster. You can't choose your doctor on that plan, and the Democrats aren't about letting you choose anything. They are dead set against people making their own decisions. Women, This is your warning. Now you know.
Yeah, what's up, all you women warriors, justice warriors?
My doctor or whatever you have to do to
Come on,
ensure your
feminist.
safety and your health. It's just that important. As always,
It's against
send me an
females,
email,
unborn
put your
babies.
comments and discussion below. Anyone who wants to be a Jew basher or makes personal attacks will be removed. This channel is for legitimate discussion of topics. My email is april@aprilajune.com if you have any tips, news items, or something that deserves immediate attention. We will get to the story of Timothy Charles Holmseth and what he has discovered about Gloria Allred, Hillary Clinton, the death of Kaylee Anthony and Haley Cummings. He is set to testify on December 13th. And I believe this is going to be a very important story. The destruction of the Democrats is very near.
Thank you for listening to the April LaJune Show. To read more from her blog, go to aprillajune.com, where you can find more interesting and enlightening conservative commentary. Check out the archives and the video blog. Send links to your family and friends. Don't forget to catch her on YouTube and Facebook. Join us next time for another episode of the April LaJune Show.
I'm telling you, people, this broad actually does do her dang due diligence on her reporting. And she does not seem to report willy-nilly crap off of the cusp, whatever. She actually digs into facts. Like, I've checked into stuff that I've heard her report on. Not because I didn't believe in it, but you got to do that if you're even going to think about listening to what somebody says. You have to research the things that they've told you. And I'm telling you, she's in the top 3 of people that when they say something, I believe it, because I vetted this woman. She knows what she's talking about. This goes out to all mothers and anybody that cares about their babies. And hey, who knows? I just research your damn doctor. God bless all of you. I love you all.